All right, everybody. We are having our next session for Descent into Fernia. It's going to be a short recap, but who would like to give it?
Well, we were running around the tunnels, not really knowing where we were or which direction to go, hoping to run into Cardinal Crozin. We eventually came into that basement of the Van Thimpor mansion, where I think we ran into like an NPC or something who said that that Crozin had like run upstairs, or there was some noise upstairs or something. So we decided to go back up. We cornered Crozin in a room, but everything went dark. It was just pitch black all around us. We could still see each other and Crozin, but we couldn't see much more than 10, 15 feet or so. Alyssa, Crozin basically lined himself up and demanded that we kill him, making it clear that this is what he wanted. So Alyssa took him up on his offer and cleaved him nearly in half, at which point this darkness cleared and we were completely surrounded by Flame's Hand soldiers, including Captain Zodge, who I forget, maybe got a promotion and was like Colonel Zodge or something. But it was all the Flames Hand people, and they saw we were now all covered in the blood of Cardinal Crozin. Alyssa had helpfully picked up the golden shield that we didn't see a picture of until after Alyssa picked it up, and it is clearly the golden shield of evil because of the that is on it, just to make her look even more guilty. The cursed golden shield of evil. So the soldiers apparently had seen us all participate in the murder of Captain Zodge, even though it was actually only Alyssa who killed him in one mighty shot. Solomon decided that he wasn't going to fight all these people, that this could be explained, that this is obviously either some fake, or even if it is the real Crozin, that Crozin is actually part of the cult, and that, everything about the situation would more or less clear us. So he was ready to surrender. A couple other people took his lead and were ready to surrender. And I believe it may have been Dr. Sheev who decided, screw that, I'm not doing that. Blamed us all, said that we were the killers and he had nothing to do with it, and tried to slip away. At some point, a fight ensued.
There was no
soldiers
tried to slip away. He
Thunderwave.
Thunderwaved him.
He broke out in
Killed him.
Thunderwave.
He thunderwaved, killing two of them. And then Lux began to fight with some of them. They're hitting Lux, agitated Solomon, who began to fight them. And the fight broke out, but there were, 20 or so of them. I don't remember how many exactly. We were pretty well surrounded. Yeah. Dr. Sheev was not able to slip away despite several attempts to deftly dive through a window acrobatically. His being exhausted made that impossible, and he kept slipping on the corpses of the men he thunderwaved against the wall. Finally, after a long fight, we basically all began to drop one by one until eventually we were all dead. Although Dr. Sheev, I think, he was like right in there till close to the very end, if not the very end.
Yeah, it was
as he was throwing spiders into our mouths to give us all temporary hit points and keep us up. We then all dead began to our souls were spiraling towards hell. Towards Fernia. We could see it ahead of us, but it felt as if we were sort of torn away from that and we appeared in some other space. And I don't remember the description of that.
We were waylaid.
Yeah, so a couple of other things. First of all, Dr. Sheev was using his pet wrong. It should have given everybody within 10 feet of it temporary hit points.
He was also giving us more hit points than it could.
Yeah.
He was giving us
giving one extra
temporary
DA.
hit points.
Yep, didn't read it. You're right. Yep.
And also in that same thing where Cardinal Crozin surrounded you all with the darkness, you guys also all had brands etched into your foreheads.
I would also like for you to show the evil shield of evil, just to.
All right, let me bring
as
that
it
up.
is pretty over the top evil shield of evil.
Okay, we're gonna
Quite
show
obvious,
that for all the viewers out there.
Imagine a shield, golden and evil.
When I originally heard Golden Shield, I imagined something that looked all, like just like we found Heaven's Fall in there.
Right, some sort of
imagined it
holy
was-
relic that he was trying to hoard or something. Yeah, that's what I also guessed that. That's
Okay, so for all the viewers out there, all half of you, that is the shield right there.
So yeah, it didn't really help the impression with the guards, I'm sure.
And then also, so that you guys have a sense of the glyph that was carved into your heads. Tony, what's your character's name again?
Ewan.
Ewan, that's right. Oh, there you go. No, I knew that this was going to happen, and I should have prepared it. I
Yeah.
didn't. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I knew your video would get flagged for elder abuse. I reported it.
I forgot about that. The elder abuse
Yeah.
Beating up on
hotline was called.
Yep.
So this is what the glyph looks like, except there's no circle encompassing it. Ewan's character has seen this glyph before as well. And then one more thing is that Lux, when she was killed, technically could have made it with 1 hit point left because of her orcish relentless endurance. So
Told you, I'm
Always-
not a very good player.
always remember your abilities. Read them,
Okay.
right, Dr. Sheev?
Yep. 2d8.
All right. So
That's right. She could have made it one more round just to get assaulted again. Yeah.
Yep.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still had 5 other people beating on her.
So each of you are now in a room, and although Lassise was not with you as you were killed by Captain Zaj's men.
No, you had it right. You had it right. You're going there.
No.
Dr. Sheev.
No.
That's good.
This isn't canon.
You had it right. That sounds like inside baseball. We know it now.
Oh.
So you see each of you standing there. Lassise is there now, and Lassise, you notice that each of them have this glyph carved into their foreheads, and each of you, when you see Lassise, notice that her forehead still remains blank. And as you look around, the first thing that you notice is a sprawling curved ceiling filled with transparent panels, beyond which you see the sprawling cosmos of celestial bodies. In the center of the room is a massive orrery. At first it appears to mark the movements of the moons around Eberron, but there are too many moons circling the Great Sphere in the middle. The walls of this circular tower chamber are filled with bookcases that are brimming with eldritch tomes on all manner of subjects, while there are tables crowded with maps marked with patterns, and scrolls full of runes, glyphs, and calculations and mathematical theory beyond anything that you've ever seen or been taught. An aged man stands before you, dressed in wizardly robes of white, accented by golden strands that flow together like the script of some alien language. The man's eyes at first seem to be a handsome hazel, but as the man turns his full gaze upon you, you realize the color is more like molten gold, with waves as turbulent as an ocean storm. Beside the man is a warforged, hunched over a paper where it is scribbling notes and seems to be working at some problem. The man opens his mouth and says, "I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you, though I am sorry about the circumstances." And then in the cosmos above, there is a flash of lightning, and the man's form quickly seems to shift into something else before returning to his human form.
What does it shift into?
So we're going to go into that. So first of all, here is the orrery. Oh, no, can't do it from there.
When you get a chance, can you send that glyph out in an email or something?
Yes, I can.
Or if it's, I don't know, is it posted in Roll20?
So this is what the orrery looks like. Actually, so that we have it documented in the chat.
It's gathered quite the crowd.
This is the orrery. The crowd is not there, so ignore that. But that's generally what the area looks like around you. And then the man before you, this is how he appears. Why is it not letting me share it easily?
I hope we get all the stats. Dang.
So that's what he looks like.
So is that like a halo around his head, or is he just standing in front of like wall art?
Oh yeah, he's just standing in front of wall art. Ignore that halo thing.
Or his glowing eyes.
No, the eyes are glowing.
No, just ignore it though.
And then so we got it on video. That's what he looks like. And then the form that he very quickly shifts into is this. And so this dragon figure, although it only flashes for an instant, it seems to be a hybrid between a white dragon and a gold dragon. Not that necessarily any of your characters might know that, because dragons are something that they're not really well understood or known about in typical circles. Although if your characters have any reason to have done any kind of study into dragons, you would know that that is quite rare for them to interbreed and create hybrids. So the man then says, "My name is Zol Dorusect. I'm sure that you have questions."
Yeah, primarily, why the hell is he here? And I point to Sheev.
What do you mean?
Son of a bitch just got us killed.
Yeah, what do you mean, Ewan? What the hell?
Of course he is here. Can't you see there is math on the wall? We are in hell. We have gone to hell.
Solomon.
What's this math look like?
Solomon, you see Father here.
No, I do not.
We're not in hell.
Unless he is my father. and I will point to the guy with the glowing eyes.
No,
not stuck
Solomon.
around with him.
You've been getting busy, Lux.
Shut up, Sheev.
So Zol takes Solomon's statement quite literal and says, "No, Solomon, I am not your father."
Do I still have my pipe and my assorted stuff?
So that's a good question. Yes, despite you guys having died, it seems that you still have all of the equipment that you had in life.
Okay.
Lux, if you want, you can also have that cat.
We never decided.
Yeah.
What was
Forgot about the
Conqueror's
cat.
name again?
The
I can never
Tressum-made
remember.
cat. I don't know if it had a name.
It did. It
was an
did.
ugly-
Its name.
Ugly Tressum.
Yeah.
Tressum?
With all kinds of scars. And,
Like a grumpy cat Tressum.
yeah, and
Who
his
looked
tail
like
was.
he was about 27 years old.
Shit. Where was that cat's name? It was some Bumble Wumple or something like that.
I don't actually care about the cat. I want to know the chronicler's name.
Zol, I think he said, yeah.
Zol Durosect. Or Dorosect.
Oro?
Yeah, I'll spell it out in the chat.
Okay. All right. I will accept the cat.
Okay.
All I'm saying is if I have my stuff, I am blazing away. And then I'm shotgunning the cat.
Where are you blazing to?
Blazing, slang term. I'm getting high as a kite.
Oh, okay. I thought you were taking your stuff and bolting.
No.
Okay.
There's Mike. The druggie.
So yeah, it's the Zol Doru sect seems to have no care that you have started blazing.
Good.
You're muted, Lassies.
I think somebody's in the room with her.
Oh, okay.
Blink twice if you're safe. Blink 3 times if you're in danger.
So Zol kind of waits in case any of you have any other questions before he kind of gets started with his spiel.
Yeah. Is this your laboratory or something? Where are we?
Yes, this is, I guess you can call it a lab. It is where I observe. In particular, the prophecy.
And I point at like the planetarium and I'd be like, and is that where you look?
That is one of the instruments through which I do my research and observations. I have many instruments.
How did we get here? The last thing I remember, I think I was dying.
Indeed, you all have died. Except for you. And he kind of puts his hand out towards Lassies. You are still alive.
I was confused as to when I died for a moment there.
Yes, well, that is unexpected. It is not often that I am taken by surprise in this way. But it is a happy accident, I am sure. But yes, you have all died, and more than that, you have been marked by a great evil. Your souls have been bound
Can't be that
to
bad.
him. Oh, it is far worse than you can imagine. Were it not for my intervention, you would have been sent directly to this evil, the source of it, and it would have done with you as it wished. It may have devoured your existence, or it may have corrupted and turned you towards some other purpose, molding you as it would steel to form a blade.
So I do not completely understand what is going on, but why is it that the Silver Flame did not stop the Cardinal from doing this to us?
Well, the question that you ask is simple. The answer, I fear, is quite complicated. But suffice it to say that the Silver Flame, while powerful, does not always interfere in the works of mortals. Oftentimes, divine presences such as the Silver Flame, or those in what you call the sovereign host, are more indirect in their intervention and work. Much of this is captured within the mysteries that my people call the prophecy. My task here on your continent is to study signs of the prophecy, through which great mysteries are revealed, but also signs of great peril and destruction can be seen, and giving us a chance to prevent those atrocities. This is one of those such times.
How do you know that this prophecy is true, really?
Well, I have been studying it for more than you can imagine. Longer than any of the mortal races that exist on your societies. And it is through my study of the prophecy that I learned of the betrayal that Cardinal Crozin, I believe his name is.
Lux spits on the ground.
Yes. I knew through the prophecy that there would be a great city, powerful in its connection to the divine, thrown into a state of horror, cast into a realm of terror. And then that would begin a process through which a great evil would have an opportunity to become unleashed.
You knew this all along and didn't do anything to stop it?
It is not that I did not try to stop it, but the signs of the prophecy and its manifestations are never as concrete as your minds might expect. As a result, while I knew that this might happen and the approximate time, I did not know where. I did not even know if it would happen here on the land that you call Corvair, or in one of the other continents upon this world. But Cardinal Crozin, he is also a student of the prophecy. And through him, I have been watching. It was not until it was too late to act that I understood his plans.
Quick question. Do you know what the hell this cardinal was? Because he wasn't human.
Oh, he most certainly was, at least to
It's
start.
not what his shadow showed.
Well, it is very likely that Cardinal Crozen was not acting on his own. And if he were changed, it was likely through the power that he pledged his service to.
Well, then who's the next target? If he wasn't working alone, he was working for somebody. Who's that son of a bitch? And we'll go kill him.
It is still uncertain. There are many evils that exist within this world, contained in prisons that mortal minds such as yourselves cannot fathom.
We have actionable intel here then?
I know that in order to save your world, your city of Flamekeep, and the one that leads it must be saved. Freed from the realm that it is currently sitting in.
Well, I know that when we, and I will look at Alyssa, killed Cardinal Crozen, that we were doing something that he wanted, probably sacrificing him in some sort of ritual. Do you know what the purpose of that ritual was and how we might stop it?
Unfortunately, it is too late. His machinations have come to fruit, and the city that you called home has been destroyed. Or rather, the people within, their souls have been collected, bound to the evil, to power it. But as you said, what was that?
Is there no way to undo this?
There is no way to bring life to those who have been slaughtered, but certainly there is a possibility of freeing their souls from the binds to this evil. But as you insightfully understood, Solomon, the Cardinal did anticipate you. As I said, he is a student of the prophecy, and he knew that there would be heroes that rose against him. He correctly identified that those were you, and so he attempted to bind you into the evil that he served, and to make it so that you would not survive. But he did not foresee my intervention. For as I was following him and observing him, I came to the realization as well, and was able to prevent your passage to Fernia, into the belly of the evil creature or presence.
And how exactly did you do that?
So you're saying Fernia exists? What?
Yes, of course. Fernia is one of the realities that surrounds your world. I am surprised, even low scholars within your society have understood not only the existence of these plans, but the effect that they have on your world.
Well, he does not go to church as often as he should. We will change that when we get back.
Oh.
Get back. I'm staying. This is great.
We're going to run out of plants here, Lux.
You let me worry about that Sheev.
Unfortunately, Lux, that is not quite an option. The magic that I have used to prevent your passage into Fernia towards whatever evil that Cardinal Crozin was working for, it is not lasting. It will end, and you will continue on your path.
Yeah, but I'm in no hurry. Take you to.
Of course, as I believe you to be the heroes destined to thwart whatever it is that Cardinal Crozin has set into motion.
That was your first mistake.
You're talking about Lux over there?
And I am talking about you as well.
Oh,
We shouldn't bring
Wait,
that
you're
one.
talking about Dr. Sheev?
me?
We should not bring that one into this.
As unlikely as it may seem, all of you have a role to play in this. Your role, as with the prophecy, is uncertain, but it is there.
We did. I got brutally murdered. Thank you.
I feel like there were two others before me for some reason. that
Yes, there's one haunting me
this
right
one
now.
over
Where
here-
is he?
But this one over here got killed.
So we'll wait here till these next heroes, and if they don't make it, I guess we'll have to make room for them.
Well, you see, I can put you into a position to save not only Flamekeep and the world, but also yourselves. I cannot stop you from entering Fernia, but I can displace you from your destination and put you in a position to help those caught in Flamekeep in this current situation.
Any other assistance that you can provide besides moving us somewhere else would also be helpful here.
Of course.
Powerful magic items, perhaps. Perhaps a one-hit smite, if you will. We can pull out when we see this big bad guy.
Hyper limitless tokes.
Unfortunately, there is not much that I can provide you that will be helpful upon your journey. But I do sense something in your possession that may provide greater insights into Cardinal Crozin.
Oh no, it's not the evil shield, is it? And I look again over at Alyssa and her golden shield.
That's exactly it.
So, Zol, he kind of cocks his head and looks at the shield and he says, I do not know what that is, but I do have a strange sense about it. It is connected to this in some way, though it is unclear how.
Should we destroy it?
That is your choice. I do not know if it is meant to help or hinder you on your journey. All I can see is that it does have a part to play.
Perhaps you should keep it.
Well, there are some experiments I could run on it first.
No, don't fucking
Oh.
touch it.
Certainly, I could, you could leave it with me. And at that point, Alyssa kind of takes a step back and says, no.
Come on now. Now is not the time to become possessive of this thing.
Yes,
I
I agree
think
with Alyssa.
possess may be the right word.
Indeed.
I do not sense any undue influence upon Alyssa. She is making this choice on her own. AKA,
have-
it was already a little bit discussed between me and Alyssa, or Josh, before the game, since he was not going to be here.
I do
Well,
have
Alyssa
one.
does like her magical evil items. This is her second.
Make a collection of them. Yeah, maybe she's starting a museum.
Is there something else that you have found upon your journey? Something that perhaps belonged to Cardinal Crozon,
Ah,
or one of
possibly.
his
Actually,
allies?
something it didn't occur to me to ask until now, but now that we're all like dead, is Dr. Sheev still all mangled?
Oh yeah, am I still missing a finger, no ears?
Half melted.
Yeah, melted head.
Blasted by that delayed blast fireball.
Gross.
Yeah. So yeah, you still appear as you did just before you died.
Mm. My perfect form. Yes, there is something I do have. Have you seen this before? And I show him the porcelain mask.
Mm, I have not seen that before. It does not strike me as important, although I would be happy to examine it.
Yes, I haven't had time to do my research on it yet. And I hand it over to him.
And as he touches it, he kind of turns it over and he says, "Well, I do not sense any connection to the prophecy in this, nor any magic."
Oh, it's mundane. Boring.
Well, that is not to say it is boring. It may have a rich history into its construction and use, but I do not sense any connection to your journey ahead. And he hands it
Maybe-
back to you.
Or your
Maybe you can
freaky
hide.
fucking experiments.
Yeah, maybe I can put it on his hideous face next time I bring him.
The only item I know of that was his, other than the shield, was I do have what I believe to be his holy symbol.
Interesting. That is certainly going to be helpful on your journey to keep that. But I do not sense that and then he kind of pauses and he kind of concentrates a bit. And he says, "Yes, I can feel the aura about that symbol. Cardinal Crozon certainly did change before his passing. He is not human anymore."
Yeah, could have told you that. What about that? What about that hammer that you got? A mace or whatever.
I don't know that this was Cardinal Crozon's, but we did liberate this from a cultish statue. And I'll hand him Heaven's Fall.
Yes, this is certainly an instrument that will help you on your journey. There is a great connection between this and what you call the Silver Flame.
What do you call it?
I call it another aspect of the prophecy.
That's helpful. Okay. I don't think I ever picked anything up of his, so I don't know.
Do you have any notes on this prophecy? Any papers written?
All over, all that you see is done in service of understanding the prophecy and attempting to foretell the things that are contained within.
Any chance I can look at the board and figure it out? Do some it's a fucking movie.
Yeah, Dr. She would be interested in that. Yeah.
Matt Damon and
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting. That's it.
Oh,
can I Good Will Hunting that shit?
I was thinking that card counting scene in The Hangover.
Hangover. No, that would be if Solomon was doing it.
I mean, yeah, you can certainly look at all the things that there are. Much of it is, in
DC 45 bullshit.
I mean, you can look at it and you might get a fragment of something, but
where's the equal mark with no thing after it? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, nothing quite like that.
Quick, somebody take the keen mind feat and look at everything in this room. So for 30 days.
I'm going to swap.
I took observant instead of keen mind.
Yeah, it's the other one. Now you can plug up your ears and look at everybody while they're talking and know exactly what's being said.
Do you have advice for us on how to save Flamekeep?
The first thing is that the leader of Flamekeep, I believe her name is Jayla Duran. She is in danger, and she is a key component to the machinations that Cardinal Crozon has set forward. If you can free her, you would be well on your way to undoing the damage that has been done.
So Flamekeep is not then destroyed and Jayla still lives?
For now. So Flamekeep has merely been transported from your world into Fernia. For those that are unaware, Fernia is a realm of intense heat and fire, lava. It is where demons and devils roam, as well as other creatures, elementals. It is an inhospitable world, and soon, if given time, Flamekeep will be consumed.
So you just said Flamekeep got brought into Fernia?
Yes.
Oh, they had it coming.
What do you mean? In what way did they have it coming? It
is just the traitors
faith.
Murdered us.
Well, but that was obviously because they thought we had murdered Crozon and they were unaware that he was evil.
Maybe they're in on it too. The whole lot of them.
I thought it was pretty clear that they were tricked by evil. In any event, Jayla Duran is not them. Jayla Duran would not be in on such things.
We should
That's
be
what you
worried.
said about the Cardinal.
Yep.
We should
He
be worried.
turned out to be a real winner.
I told you about the Cardinal. He was not to be trusted.
We should be worried about what would happen to the crystal containing Tira if she were to be in Fernia.
Solomon, just because your character would know this, Solomon would kind of do like an eye twitch and be like, what? That's what Brendan just said.
Yeah,
Or
actually,
Dr. Sheep.
I as a player was trying to like, did I miss something about her being in a crystal?
Yeah.
And Solomon would have just assumed he missed that too.
Oh, yeah.
We supposed to have something on us, something extra, or did we find it? Have we identified it? Something of this cardinal's.
Jayla is in a crystal?
You just come on now, keep up. Obviously not.
I do not know the condition of Jayla right now, except that she still lives. I do not believe she is contained in any kind of crystal or other inorganic matter.
So, Zali, what do you want us to do? What's the catch?
It's funny that you said that because that's actually my middle name.
Zoli?
No, my actual Michael Hawkins is middle name.
Michael Zolli?
Zoli?
Yeah.
Okay. Where the hell does that come from?
It was my grandfather's name. It's Hungarian.
Oh, okay.
Zolli?
Yeah.
Zoli.
All right.
That's good again. I don't know where the fuck that would come from.
It's pretty cool. My mom wanted it to be my first name. My dad stepped in and was like, no fucking way.
It's crazy.
So sorry for the tangent. Lux, what did you say?
I asked him, what's the catch? What do we got to do?
It is unclear exactly what this evil needs of Jayla. My abilities to see clearly into Flamekeep are limited, particularly because this presence is attempting to hide what it is doing. But I assume that this, whatever is seeking to be freed, needs to corrupt or consume Jayla, and it must be done in a very particular way, a very particular ritual.
So what's the catch here? So if we go down into this hell and we do what we need to do and save the world, nobody finds out and we're still in hell being tortured. But I don't know. I heard about this before. Some other heroes that just they saved the world, but they still they suffered miserably the whole time. So I don't want this. This kind of sounds like a repeat.
I never heard about such heroes ever.
That's I think that's the whole point.
These are stories, legends I've heard. My third eye.
Where's Lucy's from again? Now. That exact forest?
So, Zol looks at you and he says, the prophecy is unclear on your fate, but should you accomplish saving the world, the powers granted by Jayla will be able to, if not restore you to life, at least ensure that your souls find their way into their true path.
So I'll be staying. I get it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be going to this city in a hellish landscape. Presumably, are the people going to be there? Do we expect that? Or are there going to be these fucking crazy demonic things around? And will we be kill on sight another marathon through 4 levels?
So what I can tell you to expect is that there may still be survivors of Flamekeep, the citizens. Many will have likely perished by now, but there may be others that are more resilient. In addition, the monsters that call Fernia home very likely are in the process of overrunning the city. If you encounter them, then I can say that they would likely attack you, either as food or for some other carnal purpose.
Well, we've been around Sheev, so nothing really surprises us.
Yeah, he's leading the pack.
From the back. You're very right.
Nope.
Hmm.
Right up front, where everybody can keep an eye on you.
Yes. Well, I might blend in the best.
Exactly.
Now, I do have a burning question.
Like your face.
Yes, very much like my face. And I just give Ewan a little, like, just a death stare. Well, now, I don't know where you're from. What shape do you take? I've never seen this thing before. Are you from the Aldean Reaches? Are you maybe some sort of possessed creature from the morning? What are you? And who are you? What? We know nothing.
You do not need to know. All you need to know is that it is by my hand that you have been spared, but since you are curious, I will say that I am a creature of the land that you call Arganesson.
What's that?
Okay, what's that? Yeah, I'll
Do
buy
you
it.
know that
Oh.
knowing is half the battle?
It's a different continent.
Arganesson is the continent where dragons come from.
Is that where we are right now?
No.
I thought that place was made up. Well, I've learned two things today.
I would have some curiosity as to where we are right now.
So Zol says, you are in my lab, my research facility.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
I wouldn't have said that out loud. You better watch Sheev.
Yes. There aren't very many instruments I can use, but I find some interest in here. I might take this lab once I'm done.
So the quest,
Hell.
they attempt to kill.
Are you just eating celery, Brendan?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. The magic that I am using to keep you here is growing weak. Are there any other questions or needs that you may have before I send you on your way to Flamekeep?
Now, do we all have to go? I mean, you'd send Sheev first. I gotta rest up.
I don't know if you were aware of this, but that son of a bitch got us all killed. Well, except
You
for
look-
her.
All of you look very limber. Look, I am not exhausted times 4 anymore. This is great.
There's still a mental draining going on right now.
I feel time is of the essence, and we should be on our way.
Am I actually consuming my stash? Like, is it actually burning?
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, I guess we need to go.
Say, if you said no, Lux
Yeah.
would never leave.
Never leave, you're right. I was hoping.
An
Rebel.
endless supply.
Yeah.
I refuse. Rolling a new character.
Right. Lux manacles herself to the orrery.
Just hanging from it,
Yeah, that'd be
going in
great.
circles. Again, last chance to hit us up with some, amazing weaponry or something.
Unfortunately, there is not much that I can provide. I do not collect objects that you would consider useful.
You might be surprised. We could be crafty.
There is nothing that I can offer you. I am
Come on,
sorry.
Ewan. Come on, Ewan. What do you think he is? Some powerful dragon?
One can never be too sure anymore. What's your shadow look like? As we shift out and being forced away. Okay, bye.
Yeah, we got to pick sides, either him or Cardinal Crowson.
Yeah.
By the way,
it is sort of odd that this powerful dragon doesn't have a horde with anything he can share
I
with
know,
us.
right?
Right. Well, it's a powerful dragon. He's got a horde.
Right.
He's
right,
hoarding
that's,
it.
Right.
Yeah, why would he share his board?
His answer was like, no. You should be going now.
as he his big tail comes out from behind him and sweeps some coin behind the desk. No.
by the way, I remember the cat's name. It's Slobber Chops.
What?
Yeah. She hasn't seen the picture of Slobber Chops. You need to make sure to put that up.
Oh, I've seen it.
Look, I know what Tristan looked like. Thank you very much.
Not this one.
Not as pretty as Scotty.
Not at all.
Let's see if I can find a picture of Slobber Chops.
You could probably Google Slobber Chops.
I really hope so. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep, Slobber Chops comes up if you Google it.
Right away.
There's Slobber Chops.
Oh my god, it's wonderful. I love it. I want it to be my baby.
Clearly, Slobber Chops has seen some shit in his day.
Yeah.
And it's got the best resting bitch face.
So, that's what you have on your shoulders, Lux.
All right.
I also like how Slobber Chops has prosthetic claws.
Yes. Clearly some asshole declawed the cat and he's like, no. Fuck
I
you.
want him back. Yeah.
That is on the actual original drawing too.
That's cool.
They're more like actual fucking gauntlets. Like padded gauntlets.
Oh yeah, here's another good image. There he just looks a little sadder.
Yeah, he's so old
Yeah.
and sad.
Yeah, I think that's the one you used. I remember
That's the
Yeah.
one from the book.
wings.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the really
Bob?
old cat from Cats. Because that's what it makes me think of.
That's the picture that made me say it looks like he's 27.
Yeah, exactly. This is a really fucking old cat.
Although he apparently has his own mini.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
Moon doesn't know what to expect, so he's going to hold his breath.
All right. So, let's see. Where is it? So
Cybertron has his own Eberron wiki page.
really,
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna add the Lux page now.
so this is the city that you see approaching as you guys resume on your way into Fernia. From the distance, you can see Flame Keep floating above a river cutting through Fernia. And the river it's not a normal river of water, but one of molten lava, with Flame Keep chained to and anchored, floating above the river, with the anchors seemingly slowly dragging Flame Keep down. Above it, there is what appears to be a hole in the sky, and it seems to be swirling with some kind of energy that it is drawing into itself. And then, so once you are no longer protected by the magic that is guiding you into Fernia, and you finally appear on feeling the solid ground beneath you, hot, stinging air immediately assaults your senses. The city in which you stand is lined with buildings that are crumbling, if not already collapsed. The ground shudders beneath your feet. In the red, smoky sky, you see, as I said before, the 400 diameter sphere of darkness, swirling with blue-white energy that is streaming into it, disappearing as it crosses whatever that event horizon may be. At regular intervals, lightning coming from plumes of pyroclastic clouds strikes at irregular intervals. Perched atop a distant bluff overlooking the rest of the city is the crumbled fortress / cathedral that was Flame Keep.
There's an emergency going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's Chicago. There's always an emergency going on. There's like 5 shootings every minute. All right. So you guys are now in Fernia.
Well, here we are. Now, if I've learned anything from my adventures in the morning, we're going to need a guide.
Are we? It looks like our goal's right there.
Yeah, but how do we get up there?
Some chains. Climb up them.
Do you imagine that there are guides that know of a path up there?
It just seems highly unlikely it would be as easy as just climbing up some chains.
I mean, I doubt it would be as easy as asking somebody to help us up there.
Oh no, you guys are there.
Oh, okay.
You guys are in the city.
Okay.
Hmm.
We did it, guys.
We did it. It was even easier than having to climb up chains.
And we're walking, and we made it.
Oh, well, that was easy. Well, we still might need a guide around the city.
Well, I have
I
been
don't
in
think
the
so.
city before, but not in this state.
You can be our guide. Very good.
You don't
I'm
know the
sure I
city?
can.
You've been here, right?
I'm sure I can lead us to where it seems like the Tower of Flamekeep should be.
Yeah, back to your barracks, perhaps.
So everybody give me a perception check.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
All day, baby.
Okay. So Dr. Sheev, Solomon, and Lux, in the distance you hear a massive, well, not massive, but you hear a kind of boom that causes the ground to shudder. And looking over, you see a large, monstrous creature, like you would imagine a devil to be, having landed, carrying a crying person in their hand. It's hard to tell the age or gender, and it just kind of thoughtlessly brings it to its mouth and chomps a chunk out of its torso, with the blood kind of dripping from its mouth, with its tusks pointed out, unable to be contained by its maw, and then just kind of thoughtlessly throwing it away and looking about.
And I think we should just go this way, I guess.
Yeah. Dr. Sheeves just starts slowly walking towards the back of the party.
How far away was it?
It's probably like 90 feet away, maybe as much as 120. It hasn't seen you just yet.
Did the victim cease crying or whatever?
Oh yeah, it ceased crying the minute that it was ripped away from its mouth.
Okay, good.
Hang on. And I say, hey, Ewan, are you seeing this? Because how the hell did only Lux, me, and see that?
We should take cover. We need to get to Jayla. We're not going to be able to fight every devil in hell, unfortunately. So is there any place to take cover?
Yeah, I mean, this is a city. And so there's plenty of alleyways, and also because the city's buildings are crumbling and some of them are destroyed, there's also lots of rubble around. So it's fairly easy to find cover and hide. It's just a matter of making sure that you see these things before they see you.
So I would go into an alleyway. I don't actually, as a player, know what Flamekeeper is supposed to look like. I imagine there's some sort of central temple or citadel we're trying to get to, where I would expect to find Jayla Duran. Whether she's there or not, who knows? But
right. So I will. Let me find a picture of Flamekeep. I'll use this one. So, and then I'll put this in Roll20. At some point, I didn't do it yet, but this is Flamekeep. So, the bridges connecting it to the land, they're all broken. You would know that these outlying cities, or the part of the city that's on the shore here, that's probably around the area that you were, which allowed you to escape.
So I made it that far out before?
Yeah.
Because I was at the temple before.
Oh, that's right. You were at the temple. So you probably would have actually gotten to one of these bridges before it, was all drawn in. And
Right.
then eventually the crater. So these people probably are a lot of the ones that survived. These ones living here, with any other survivors from the proper city having made it to the bridges before they also collapsed, becoming unstable. So I would say you guys probably appear somewhere in this area. And this is Flamekeep.
So I would I imagine that whenever I was there before, I had spent a couple of days there, probably.
Yeah.
All right. So then I should have some pretty good knowledge of this place.
Yeah.
Even thanks to my street smarts.
Hey.
I know, public locations and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So potentially good places that survivors might have holed up at.
Yeah.
What's
That
nearby?
would be reasonable. So, let's see. So one thing that you would know that's nearby, where people might have gone to, is a pub, which would seem like a strange place to hide out.
Or the Winchester?
Similar to the Winchester, yeah. This pub actually during the war served as a storage for foodstuffs and also, like, especially because it was at the edge of Flame Keep, they had some bunkers, I guess you could say. And so this pub was kind of known because it was built over the top of the bunker, and so it was said that they would store all of their beer and everything there, and that there was like a VIP section down there. So that's the first place that you would gather there might be some survivors.
Perfect. I think we should all go to the Winchester, have a pint, and wait for this whole thing to blow over. I'll mention that place and potentially any more that you might.
Okay, so you guys are, how are you traveling? Like, describe the way that you are kind of positioning yourselves through the streets and the alleys, and the ways that you're trying to proceed.
Perhaps
it's like, say it's like 5 blocks away.
alleyways along the way.
Yeah, I guess I have a question. Like, how loud is it?
That
Like,
is
what
a
do we
good
hear?
question.
There's screaming everywhere.
So
Pass without a trace if it'll help.
Probably.
Yeah, I am at disadvantage on stealth and -2 if I weren't at disadvantage.
I should really cast that.
And I would lead the way, obviously. Like,
right.
I don't know if me leading the way might be helpful. I'm actually proficient in stealth, so I don't know.
So to kind of set the scene a little bit more, some of the things that you guys are observing is every once in a while there are these explosions. Some of them are caused by the lightning strikes, by the pyroclastic clouds that kind of, fill the air in place of where you would expect normal clouds. Other explosions or sounds of crashes come from buildings that are in the process of being destroyed by the intense conditions of Fernia. And then at one point you see a creature flying in the air, and then it is violently impacted by another creature, causing it to plummet out of the air and into a building, and just erupting in dust and debris, blocking from view whatever it is that's taking place. But you can hear, yeah. You can hear also in the background of the city are cries of pain from people, as well as monsters that are roaring, and other sounds that you can't imagine any kind of earthly creature ever vocalizing.
So we probably don't have to remain like utterly silent.
Do we want to check on anybody who might be close by crying out along the path?
So yeah, that's something. But first, Lassice, you're casting Pass Without Trace.
Yep.
Okay, so what does that look like when you cast that spell?
Well, it looks like a veil of shadows goes around us.
Well, look at that. The spell says it for us.
And it puts us in masks. No, not really. It just masks us in shadows and shit.
Okay,
Ashes
so
from a burned leaf of mistletoe. You just get some mistletoe and put it in the fire.
There is plenty of fire around.
So it sounds like as you guys are running, whatever shadows there may be kind of sprout towards you to like kind of continue their concealment and things like that.
Are we running?
Oh, no, not. I didn't mean to say that you were running, but as you're traveling.
Okay. So, as Lux travels, maybe it looks like she's trying to walk in a straight line, but it is not. It just goes from side, then she stops and goes from side to side. And all this like horrible noise and stuff doesn't affect her. She spent time with Jofar, and she's immune to that. She's used to it, so it's fine.
I mean, you may be wobbling from side to side, but with, your stealth check and +10 to that, I'm sure we don't see you do that.
There you go. Okay. You never know.
To everybody else, it just looks like she's expertly avoiding all of the rubble.
Yes.
I mean, I understand your impulse to want to go help the people who are in pain, but I feel as though everyone in this city is in trouble.
I have no impulse to do such a
The
thing.
best way to save the most people is to get to Jaila Duran, which I'm sure is as simple as going to the cathedral. There she is. We'll go back to the real world.
I'm going to say that's probably not the case. That was kind of ground zero for all of this. I thought it was an explosion. Apparently the whole fucking place disappeared.
Well,
So
also the giant demons there. Just point up into the air.
We should allow Solomon to keep that naive optimism as long as we can.
Well, as I'm saying, we see anybody from Silver Flame, punch first, ask questions later.
But you are from Silver Flame.
Not anymore.
Well, I am.
oh, there you go.
Well,
All right, punch him.
Time
well,
to
we're
strike
in
a
hell.
child.
It won't be the first time.
PvP.
But you got to find Solomon with his incredible stealth.
Yes. At least an 8. See what your perception skill is.
it's not PvP, it's just child discipline because Solomon's Lux's kid.
Yep.
Elder abuse into child abuse.
I don't know that the child abuse hotline is going to pick up here in Fernia.
All right. Are we rolling stealth?
No, there's no need to with Pass Without Trace. But as you guys are taking a moment to hide behind a couple of boulders that have fallen from a nearby structure, you do hear a woman crying out for help. And as you look, there's a woman that turns the corner and she's carrying 2 toddlers, one under each arm, running and screaming. She's clearly been hurt. There's blood flowing from her face. And stepping out from the corner behind her are 3 monsters that look very similar to one that you faced. I think one that you faced beneath the Vanthemper estate. With
The bearded ones or the spined ones?
the bearded ones, yeah. So each of them with snake-like beards and carrying glaives, laughing darkly at the woman that they're giving chase to, lazily throwing their glaives, intending to miss, but terrifying the woman nonetheless.
I just looked at the group. It's right there.
Yes, I cannot let this happen. And I'm going to run forward towards the devils.
Okay.
I was going to say that's fine.
There's new minions.
Did we not see what that giant demon did to those children? Anyone?
These aren't giant. We've killed these before. I just imagine Solomon just darts off. I'm like, I was going to say we flank. Okay.
So let's take a 5-minute break. I'll set up the map because it's not one that has been pre-made, and then we'll roll initiative.
Okay. So you're gonna use what is it? Slobber chops is like a whip. You're just gonna. Whoosh.
We don't want to do that. I imagine not many of us actually packed rations.
True, we could eat the cat.
I don't know. Maybe we don't need to eat or drink. We'll be good.
It's true. We are
Yeah, we're
technically
not
dead.
dead.
Yeah, I just need to find out if this cat is like a familiar or just.
I think it's actually just more like a cat
Okay. Okay. I
than
just
like a
didn't
familiar. But it can fly.
mechanically how I should treat it.
Like the whip. A 1d4, 10 reach.
It's our emergency ration.
Well, technically, I can use it because I am proficient with improvised weapons.
Well, Ewan's proficient with all improvised weapons. So you could both
You
whip
can
the cat
share
around.
the cat.
Elder abuse, child abuse, animal abuse. This is good.
We're hitting all the check boxes.
All the abuses.
Yeah.
Right.
Drug abuse.
Yeah, we got that too. Yeah.
Can you guys see the map?
No, still black.
Where- Huh. Daylight mode is on, so that shouldn't be it.
Seeing something.
Okay. Yeah, now I can see something.
Oh, now I see nothing. Bye bye. Is dynamic lighting only for premium?
Yeah. I don't understand. I can't figure out why you guys can't see.
Good for a second there.
Yeah, that's when I turned off the dynamic lighting. I don't want to turn it off though. Wait a minute. What if I just do this? Let's see.
Is the module set up to use their new dynamic lighting system?
Yes. You still can't see?
I don't see anything.
Then
Now I even add a torch to it. Oh, wait a minute. That's probably why. I put your characters in on the dynamic lighting layer. So that's why. So move to token, move to token, move to token, move to token, move to
Hey.
To
Uh-oh.
Now I can
Come
see my
on.
token.
I'm in darkness. I can see my character though.
Right. Which just suggests to me there's no
Okay.
light.
There we go.
So one of the keyboard shortcuts that makes my life a lot easier, Mike, is if you press, when you've selected a token, if you press L, there are different codes for, you could like put LO and that will automatically switch a token to the object layer. And LM will switch it to the matte layer.
And you just have to hover over the token.
You have to select the token. But you can also select multiple tokens at once. LK will move things back and forth between the DM layer.
I just see like a small grid.
You guys see everything now?
I can see a woman and part of a grid.
Yeah, I can see. It's a
I cannot.
bit. Look, it looks a little crazy, but
Yeah. You guys are behind lots of cover right now, which is one of the reasons why. Because there's you're behind some rubble and there's a building. But Solomon, because you can kind of look around the corner to peek. And so like that's where those devils are. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, I can't see the, oh, are we healed, by the way? Because I
Yeah.
was damaged. Okay.
Yeah, everyone's at full everything. Except for Lacease, who spent a spell slot.
I don't see anything, by the way. I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try refreshing.
You don't see anything?
All right.
Yeah,
Try
I just got like a
moving your
small grid. That's it. It never expanded. Like if I zoom out real fast, I'll see some tokens for a second and then it's covered up again.
that's so weird.
So I'm reloading. Okay.
Is that better?
I'm just on a black screen.
Oh no.
Can you
There I
select
am.
your token?
Oh, I saw you move.
I did a drag over and I found my character, but that's it. That's all I don't see anything whenever I move.
Hold on. Stop moving.
Stick and move. Stick and move.
Oh, I know why.
Thank
Your
God.
token doesn't have vision on. Did that change it?
Yep, sure did. I don't see much, but I see stuff.
Yeah.
Can everybody see now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we sure Ewan doesn't want to play this on hard mode without sight?
Put the blindfold on.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Don't forget to select your character.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. What? Oh, you get advantage on.
I do, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I was like, what? How's that a red 17?
One of those rolls was a 1.
He took a feat
Yeah.
Plus 16 to initiative.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Descending order. Why are there still guards here? Get rid of that. Okay, so I forgot to clear out the initiative. So let's see. Ewan is a 17. Lux is an 18. Lasis is an 8. Let's see. So Dr. Sheeb is a 13. So I can get rid of Alyssa. Sovereign is 6. That's right. That's 7. Okay, so I think our initiative counter is correct now. The bearded devils are in this vicinity, chasing the woman right here. So, Ewan, you're up. Lux on deck, and
That was the other way around.
oh wait a minute, the 20 wasn't you. God damn it. Okay, well we'll change that. It's now 15.
I had a 17. Lux had an 18.
Yes, I see that now. All right, so Lux is up, Ewan on deck, Dr. Sheev in the hole.
I don't see myself in the initiative anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Really?
Yeah.
I
think you deleted
see Sheev, but I no longer see Ewan.
I see you in there.
No, Ewan's not there.
I'm not in that one.
I see it on the shared screen. It definitely says Lux followed by Dr. Lukacs Daji Sheev.
Yeah, I see that. What the? Oh my god. Okay. I'll learn this at some point. I swear. All right. So,
I'm after Lux.
Yeah.
I figured I probably would have been closer to the front though, just because I was kind of leading the way.
All right. So you couldn't see Ewan and you couldn't see Dr. Sheev?
No, I
I
can
could
see
see
Sheev.
Dr.
Yeah.
Sheev.
Okay.
Just can't see
Yeah.
Ewan.
All right. Can you see Ewan now?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have Lux on deck, Lux up, Ewan on deck, Dr. Sheev in the hole. Monsters are here.
All right. I take it I didn't when I died. I didn't like Zolly didn't magically restock all my arrows, did he?
Mhm.
How many arrows did you have?
13, but I mean I started with like 20.
I'll give you 20.
Okay.
So he did share his hoard.
That means you have 33 now.
So I will take out my bow and ready in action, and watch if Solomon attacks. Can get to them and attacks. I will attack them. I'm just going to wait. And Slobby looks on disapprovingly because doesn't like the whole situation.
Right. Slobby's kind of like Grumpy Cat. Doesn't like anything.
Yep.
All right. Ewan.
All right, I'll step. Jesus Christ.
Can't
Oh,
do that.
Into the
In the
wall.
wall.
Oh, there's a wall there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will step forward past Solomon. 5, 10, I guess. 15, 20, 25. And I'll just tell the woman down the alleyway.
Are you pointing to this one or this one?
The one where we came from.
Okay.
And I guess since I can't get to them to hit anybody, I will take the dodge action.
I suppose I should roll. I should have put a woman.
Watch out for roly-poly little bat-faced girls, though.
Does she look like, now that I'm closer up, she doesn't look like a devil in disguise or anything?
Oh no, she's terrified. She's bloody and hurt, and her children are crying.
I mean, they could just be good actors. So I just want to be sure.
Well, if they are acting, they're really good.
Cool. All right, get behind us and fuck us up from behind. Okay. But yeah, so I'm standing there now in front of them, hoping that they will come at me.
They do look at you, and you see them kind of. One of them kind of knocks the other in the chest and kind of points at you, and they're talking in a language that you don't recognize unless you can speak Infernal.
Nope. Unless it shares some words with Elven or Dwarven.
No. Are you holding your action, or are you just...
I'm taking the dodge action.
Oh, okay. Can you put a token on your things just so that we remember?
I can try and find one.
All right. Dr. Sheev, you're up. Devil's on deck with Cease in the Hole.
Dr. Sheev is going to act very heroically and run out 5, 10, 15, 20 and be like, "Do not worry yourself, lady. We will save you." And I use the carry thing, the thing which you just told us that we got this session, to take her away, to pick her up and take her over here.
Okay.
And her 2 kids.
Yeah.
And her kids, yes. So then I'm going to carry her. So I've moved 20, so 25, 30. And then I'm going to use dash 35, 40, 45 and just end over here with her.
Oh, that was like double, like takes half your movement or whatever.
Oh, does it?
What?
That's what I thought. Does it take half your
He
movement?
said it was object interaction, and then you can still use an action, so I use dash.
Yeah, so as long as they're conscious and willing, then
Okay.
you can use your full movement.
Got it.
And then
Part of me was sort of hoping Dr. Sheev would be like, "No, just her, not the kids. You're on your own, kids."
Just knock him out of her hand.
no way, Dr. Sheev
No,
needs
I'd
them
take
for
the kid.
experimentation.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the mother.
Take the kids. Go away.
Yeah.
Punt her away.
Lobotomize them, turn them into more of his things that throw spiders in people's mouths.
I need to drink their blood to stay young.
That's where his deformed little minion come from. He was raised as a child.
So, Ewan and Solomon, you both see the devils become very angry with that. And so now it's their turn. So first, let's see, what are they going to do? What's their speed? 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yes.
Level up.
5.
Level up.
We still haven't figured out. Maybe it's just the death of Tony's character is the trigger.
All right, so they are first. They're glaive
Disadvantage.
with disadvantage. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, 16 still hits me.
All right, so you take 7 damage and con save. Okay,
Good.
and then We'll do all the glaives first. So, crit fail.
Still a fail.
It is a fail. So,
You want me to roll it?
yeah, you roll it. Let's see what you roll. 24. What does a 24 get us? So he slips up and stumbles, moving 10 feet, and loses his glaive. And that's this one. So, and that movement does attack, provoke attacks of opportunity if you want to take it.
I guess. I'll go ahead and take it, but I won't make it stop him from moving, unless maybe because normally because Sentinel, if I hit somebody with an opportunity attack, they lose their movement.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if he's like falling backwards, he just trips and falls prone instead. If I hit him.
No, I'll let you choose though. I'll let you choose whether his movement is 0 or if you allow him to stumble.
All right. If I hit him, I'll let him fall away. Okay. Probably not.
Actually, that's exactly what you need to hit.
Oh, perfect.
So he takes 7 bludgeoning, although it's not quite as effective as you would have expected.
Yeah, that's fine. I figured.
So he'll move 5, 10, and then his weapon will be over here. Okay, and then you got one more glaive attack on you.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Ooh.
Good thing it's at disadvantage.
I don't think it would. Good thing it's not advantage.
Or yeah, true. And then you got
They're weird.
beard.
Miss.
Beard.
Miss.
And then yeah, this guy, he doesn't have any more movement, so that's their turn. So Lacease, you are up.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15. What the? 20. There was a section there where suddenly I couldn't see anything.
That was the wall.
Yep.
Burst through the wall.
Improvised walls.
All right. And I'm sure I can find some rubble on the ground and stuff to pick up and chuck at them with my magic stone spell,
Oh yeah, for sure.
which I can throw ridiculously far. Because spells.
It's magic. I think you can make 3 of them.
Yep. I roll a thingy. I will eventually get used to actually being a player in Roll20.
And playing D&D and not something
we go.
else.
Yeah, because D&D is like the one thing I don't play in it normally. All right.
All right. So, what are you? How are you throwing them? Are you doing it with the sling, or are you doing it like?
I'm just chucking it.
Okay. So you chuck the stone. One of them kind of knocks it away with its beard, and it kind of looks at you, and laughs.
As it should with that throw.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope. That was it.
Okay. So then, Solomon, you're up.
So I step out into the alley and look around, and then seeing where they are, I would charge down to here while screaming, "The silver flame will burn your silly, flaccid penis faces!" That's what it looks like to me.
Dagger face.
And then I'm going to swing at the one that I'm in range of. Oof.
Oh,
I'm gonna use an action point
Okay.
to re-roll that.
Well, at least you didn't critically fail.
And then I'm going to use my War Priest feature to take a bonus action.
Okay.
Hey, there you go.
Yep. So this is the one you're hitting, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So as you strike it with Heavenfall, the area that you strike it with erupts with a flash of holy light, and the mark is steaming, and the devil kind of growls in pain and looks at you with menacing eyes. Anything else?
That's me.
Okay. The commoner is kind of going here and shuddering, trying to calm her children. Lux. When Solomon went, that would have activated you if you wanted to move and do that.
Okay, yeah, I realized I had to move because I couldn't hit anybody with the bow from this where I was because I can't see nothing.
That's fine because I allow you to ready a full action, not just an action, like your full turn.
No, Dr. Sheev was in range.
He was, yeah.
and out of view.
So your initiative actually changes now to be just after Solomon.
Not a whole lot has changed.
Okay.
Did you want to fire your bow?
Yep, I'm looking for it right now. Okay, there we go. Pay alias, that's why. Okay. Oh, that was bad.
All right. So your arrow bounces harmlessly off their hide, breaking. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'll hang right here.
Okay.
The cat looks disapproving.
Ewan, you're up. Dr. Sheev on deck. Monsters in the hole.
I'll go ahead and just strike this one that's Solomon hit.
Okay.
Punch.
All right.
Bonus action. Punch.
All right.
That'll be all.
Okay. You deliver several punches to it, and it just kind of ignores you, shrugging it off, not seeing you as much of a threat, but focusing on Solomon.
All the little ones add up. Shouldn't ignore me.
Dr. Sheev.
So Dr. Sheev would cautiously approach the lady, and he'd be like, "Now, I may not be blessed with the silver flame, but I do have the wonders of modern medicine. So let me just help you with your wounds." And I pull out like a container and draw into my syringe this slime, and I say, "Just show me your arm real quick."
She looks at you very hesitantly.
"You don't have to worry. I'm a doctor."
Make a persuasion check.
Don't fucking listen to him.
Where's?
Is it persuasion or deception?
It's persuasion.
Ooh.
I'm not trying to lie to her. I'm being.
What
I
are
am
you
a
doing?
doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Where did you get your medical degree?
The
What
College
kind
of
of-
Morning.
So she looks at you very quizzically, but something about you, even against her better judgment, she's going to trust you. And she hands out her arm.
Good. I hit her with a cure wounds.
Oh. The wounds on her face begin to heal, and as she reached her arm out towards you, you notice that there were several bruises that have now vanished.
Yes, we're gonna need all the help we can get. So let me just find something for you, and I look through my kit for I don't know, some sort of weapon, and I pull out like the small needles which come out of my crossbow bolts, and I say, "Here you go," and I hand them to the children and to her.
How old are these children?
So you're giving them crossbow bolts as weapons.
Yeah, but they're like my special crossbow bolts, which are like little needles.
Yeah, that's sanitary.
Oh. Okay. So she takes them from you, and her children do as well, although her children are probably, they don't understand what's going on. They're too young. But, you gave
We'll let
them
it
something
stop
that
the
can
sheaf.
accept them.
Yeah, I took them out of my inventory, so they've got them. All right, that's my turn.
All right. So, monsters are up. So this one moves over this way, and first it's gonna strike at Solomon with its beard.
A punch.
That would be a miss.
Yes, it would be.
Very, very bad miss.
And wait, so you're gonna punch him because of that?
Yeah.
All right,
Sentinel.
use your reaction.
Ah, come on.
Miss.
Fucking cocksucker.
Oh, take off the marker for your
Oh, yeah.
defense too. All right, so let's see if the beard is a critical fail.
It's not.
It's definitely not.
Now you gotta roll to see if it confirms.
And then it's gonna use its glaive.
That hits.
All right, so give me a Constitution save.
Ouch. 12.
Oof. All right, so I'm gonna put a marker on you. So you're gonna lose 1d10 hit points at the start of each of your turns, and then also it does increase damage if it hits you, too, unless it gets staunched up. Okay. Then this devil is gonna go pick up his glaive. 1, 5, 10. Object interaction, pick it up. 15, 20, 25. And it's actually going to use its action to try to disarm you, Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
Having seen what you did to its friend with that Heaven's Fall. So, where's the disarm stuff? Disarm. So I make an attack roll contested by your athletics or acrobatics. All right, so it's not able to knock Heaven's Fall out of your hand. And then that's its action. And this one is going to continue swinging at Ewan.
Bring it. You did not bring it. That time he brought it.
Constitution save.
4.
All right, you're good. All right, and that's their turn. Lacis, you're up. Solomon on deck. Lux in the hole.
I am going to Thorn Whip this guy.
Okay.
That didn't say anything.
It does not say anything. Interesting.
What? All right, hold on. Let me look at your...
It definitely says a bunch of stuff.
It's because it's doing it as a spell card. Let's try it as an attack.
There we go.
That's a
Okay.
hit.
So it is a hit, and then it's... As long as it's large or smaller, it moves 10 feet closer to you.
Yep.
So that's this one you did?
Yep.
All right, so 5, 10. All right. Anything else you're doing, Lacis? And
No.
then it's... Alrighty. Solomon, you're up. Lux on deck. Ewan in the hole.
So first I take 1d10 damage,
Yes.
of course. So first I am going to attack the one who hit me last time with Heaven's Fall.
Okay, that hits. And it screams in agony at the blow.
And then as a bonus action, I cast Healing Word on myself.
Canceling out the beginning damage.
That's my turn.
Okay. Lux, you're up. Ewan on deck. Dr. Sheep in the hole.
All right. Oh, I got this guy right in front of me. I don't have to go very far then. Put my bow away, and I'm going to punch him.
Okay.
And I can hit him again with bonus action.
Oh, wait a minute. Your attack is magical because of Dr. Sheev.
No.
Oh yeah, you got the demon blood things. Yeah.
Okay.
So the attack surprises the bearded devil as you punched in the throat.
Yep. All right. Bonus action. I'll hit him again.
Another solid attack.
And
Oh, is the share screen frozen?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's also some weird.
Yeah,
there
it
it
is.
goes. It's gone.
yeah, I'll
Weird.
Okay, that's good. I'll stay there, and the cat looks on disapprovingly.
Okay.
It does that noise cats make when they're mad.
Ewan, you're up. Dr. Sheev on deck. Monsters in the hole. And yeah, it goes.
This one is the one that Solomon's been attacking, right? The one against the wall?
Yeah, this one.
I shall hit him. Punch! Punch again. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that second one misses.
Yep.
Anything
That's
else?
all I got. No, we're good.
All right. Dr. Sheev up. Monsters on deck. Let's cease in the hole.
All right. I just look back at the mother and children and be like, I'll be right back. You can follow me if you'd like, though. And then I just run ahead 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'm gonna fill one of my spiders full of poison and set it loose on this guy in front of us.
Okay. Constitution save.
For poison damage.
Oof.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Actually,
I feel like we established last time because
Yeah.
he did the same thing that poison didn't affect them.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
that may have been the barb devil. I don't recall which one it was.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah. So
I'm sure it doesn't matter, but what do we know?
right. Well, either way, it rolled his Constitution save and it succeeded, so it doesn't take any damage.
Right.
So, anything else you doing, Sheev?
No, that's me.
You just tortured that spider for no reason.
Yeah. Well, it dies. It just shrivels up on the floor.
How many fucking spiders do you carry?
I spawn them in. I breed them. I'm a spider breeder.
All right. So, Solomon, the one that you've been attacking, is going to counterattack first with its beard.
I'll hit it.
That
Okay.
misses.
I'll try and hit it at least. Yeah, there we go.
So, despite the fact that your attacks haven't really been doing much, he is starting to look pretty winded. And then he's going to go ahead and strike with his glaive again.
Misses.
And the other one is going to focus on you as well.
That hits. Damn it.
What? You took proficiency, right?
Yep.
So you take another D10. And then, wait, so if you're wounded, each time the devil hits the wound target, it increases by another D10. So does that even include, like, other devils?
It doesn't say
It doesn't.
It doesn't say I take the D10 instantly. It says at the start of each of its turns.
But then also, each time the devil hits the wounded target with this attack, the damage dealt by the wound increases by 5, or by another D10. Oh, okay, so then now you would be taking 2d10.
2d10. Yeah. Magical healing doesn't
so
get rid of that?
the wound intensity just increases.
Right, although I magically healed myself before.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, so then you're just dealing with the one. Okay, that makes sense. All right, and then this one is going to attack Lux. First with the glaive, and then with the beard. 17 hit you, Lux?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So you take 8 damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw. All right, so you succeed that. So no need to worry. All right, that's their turn. Lacis, you're up. Solomon on deck. Lux in the hole.
Uh, 15. I'm going to maybe attack up that. Yes. I'm going to attack it with Primal Savagery.
Okay. All right. So what does that look like when you use that ability?
I grow like long black claws.
Okay. So you rake your claws against its flesh, and you begin to see its flesh sizzle and bubble. Anything else you're doing?
That's it.
Solomon.
I'll attack the one who's right in front of me again.
Okay. Go ahead and describe how this one bites it.
So this time I swing the mace up and catch it right under its flaccid penis beard, and its neck snaps back, and you hear a crack, and it just falls backward with its neck broken. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to heal myself again.
Okay. Lux, you're up.
All right, we still got this one in front of us.
Oh yeah, that definitely hurts it. He is looking like he might be on his last legs.
Let's see. They are the last legs.
Go ahead and describe how he dies.
So with the cat in one hand, and as I stagger and hit him with one jab, and looks like I'm going to trip and fall, and I hit him with another jab, and he like spins around and drops to the ground. I look at the cat and it looks disapprovingly at me. And use my movement.
Little does Lux know you two have the same face when you look at each other.
Yeah. The cat narrating that story is like she killed a devil and then she looked at me disapprovingly.
All right. So I move down here. Probably not a good choice because now Sheev is at my back, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we have this wall of people in the way. It's definitely going to hit us instead.
All right, Ewan.
So I'm going to punch. Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to use a Moxie action to do a stick and move. I'm going to try and shove him down.
Okay.
Knock him over. So I guess that's an athletics for me. Really nice.
All right, let me just do a shove real quick. It's
Athletics or acrobatics. And I should be able to shove down.
yeah, acrobatics or athletics. So all right, so he is knocked prone.
I guess I should technically have done that like right after his move and like held it, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could use an action point and attack him again. Punch. Hey.
Okay.
Very useful advantage. I don't suppose I get a second bonus action when I use an action point.
Either or.
That's a shame. Alrighty. Wait. Can't wait till I hit 5th level so I get 2 attacks.
Just die. And then
Yeah.
a new character.
Make a new fighter character.
All right. Dr. Sheev, you're up.
I approach, but I look over the wall. I'm like, oh, I can't see what's going on over there. And then I'm like, oh, hang on, what's happening? And then I run over here and check on these two. I think that was enough movement, right? Oh, these 3. Actually,
Yeah,
I'll
they're
just
still
use the
there.
dash and make it all the way, just in case, just in case. There's nothing I could have really done in the combat, to be honest, without hitting somebody else.
Okay.
I have my turn.
So the bearded devil, seeing his brothers slain, he uses half his movement to get up. He takes the disengage action. And
I still hit him.
I know you do. So go for your attack.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh.
Wow.
And
It wasn't going to be anything in between.
Nope. Let's try and confirm it. Yeah.
Does confirm. 83. So it now has the poisoned condition.
I thought it's immune to that.
Well, it normally would be, but because it's a critical hit, it's not.
He jabbed himself with his own beard.
And yeah, he has that. At the end of each of his turns, he can attempt a DC 20 Constitution save to end it. And then, so now his movement is reduced to 0, right?
Yep.
Okay. So because of that, he is going to turn and take revenge on you, Ewan, and try to attack you, although it won't be as effective since being poisoned gives him disadvantage on his attack rolls. So, first one, second one.
Come on. Bullshit. Hey, I just hit the DC.
Yes. And then he gets his saving throw. He does not succeed on it. All right.
So how did I poison him?
How do you want him to be poisoned? You were the one that made the critical. What do you want it to look like?
So I imagine he goes to try and turn and run, and I just grab him by the fucking beard, and like as he kind of whips back around, I just jab him in the fucking eye with it.
Okay.
And turns out he's vulnerable to his own poison.
At least in the eye.
Hey, it's worth a shot. I'm gonna take one of his tendrils when he dies, and I'm gonna try and use it on somebody else.
25, and I will do Primal Savagery again.
That's a hit.
I'm rolling so well tonight.
On your hits, at least.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Solomon.
And then I'm going to bonus action attack again.
All right. You deal significant damage to him as Heaven's Fall seems to have no remorse against this thing, just flashing with radiant energy. And see, Heavenfall almost seems to feed off of every strike against this foul creature. Anything else, Solomon?
That's it.
Sounds like a dangerous effect.
Lux, you're up. All right, that hits. It's looking wobbly.
Two attacks, yeah. Yeah, there it goes.
All right.
Fuck that guy.
How does he go?
Yeah, I hit him. I hit him again, and he kind of begins to fall forward, and I see Ewan do his maneuver. So the cat reaches out and claws his beard, and then I smash him in the face. And then look down, and the cat looks at me disapprovingly.
The cat sees all like the wiggling strands of the beard and just can't resist.
And he looks at you, and you look at it disapprovingly.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody give me perception checks.
Perception.
Okay. Ewan, you look around and you don't think that you've drawn any attention from any of the other devils that might be prowling in the area.
I'll just say, all right, let's hurry up and get back into the alleyways. Check on the woman. Keep moving. Woman and her children.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing now?
Ewan and Dr. Sheev, I took this crystal from the Cardinal's chest. It is a dragon shard. I have no immediate use for it, but since I know you made some sort of magical enhancement for my mother's punches, could you do the same using this dragon shard for Ewan's punches? I believe it can render a weapon magical.
Interesting. I could work with something like that. I may need to do a couple experiments with it, of course, but after a few studies and some peer-reviewed papers, I definitely could put that to use.
I don't think you're going to get that thing back if you give it to him.
Perhaps you should hold it then. If you can find some way to make use of it. It's just sitting in my pack.
Sure, I guess.
So I will give you my dragon shard.
So as you can see, I've kept this lady in pristine condition. Look, her wounds have even gone. Well, many of them at least. I also did arm her and her children, but that's just for protective measures, you know?
Well, it is good she was not harmed.
Yeah, so she and her children are still kind of huddled up, and she's being very protective of them. But she looks a little bit more relaxed, and she says, "Thank you so much. They were gonna take us. And they were gonna throw us in some kind of cage. They're taking slaves, and they're doing, I don't know what with them, but it's bad out here. What is happening?"
Well, I believe you and do you think the place we are going is a place that could keep them safe?
I mean, it is a pub.
We are going to the Winchester. You may
better get the pint and wait for this whole thing to blow over.
Thank you.
Just stay away from the booze, kids.
Yeah.
So,
Were you going anywhere? Perhaps you should come with us.
we were just trying to stay alive. We were trying to find hiding spots, but they found us. If you can help, my name is Harkina Hunt. Are you using that on yourself, Solomon?
Yes.
Okay. So, where was it that you were saying we were going?
What's the name of the place again?
Well, now it's the Winchester.
Not copyrighted. Going to the Winchester.
Oh, the Winchester. I think I've heard of that place. I heard some people were trying to find it. It was supposed to be safe.
It's one of the potential defensible locations of the city, so that's where we were headed.
Okay.
Stick close.
I don't know how much help I can be, and she pulls out a longbow. I do I do have some practice.
Oh, she just
Whoa.
pulled it out. Them fucking things are huge.
It's collapsible.
Whoa.
You
Where
know,
are you hiding that?
That's
Does
something
she
I
also
should
have
invent.
arrows wherever she had that?
Oh.
you do notice on her hip, it was
Yes.
hiding behind her children as she was carrying them, but on her hip, she doesn't have a quiver with a couple of arrows. Not many.
I was going to say, does that thing take syringes?
Yeah. Meanwhile, I look at the kids and say, isn't it dangerous for children to have empty syringes? Could they not
No.
inject themselves with the air from the empty syringe?
It should be fine. I don't think they would know how to use it on themselves. Just
Chief,
stab it into other people.
Take your damn syringes back.
Oh. They would have been quite menacing on the battlefield. But very well. And I take my syringes off the children.
Stick close, I'll tell the woman and her children.
Okay.
I'm
What
afraid-
is happening?
I'm-
This
I'm afraid that the pass without trace may not apply to you, but
What if I give the kids a piggyback ride? Or I just recast it to
they're
include them.
You could
riding
recast it.
shadows.
They're riding shadows, yes.
So Harkina, she looks at Solomon, and she recognizes the insignia of the Flame's hand, and she says, you're with the Flame's hand. Are you here to save us?
In a manner of speaking, however, we must find Jayla Duran in order to save everyone.
I haven't heard anything about her. Oh, by the Flame, I hope she's okay. But ever since the sky erupted in fire, these monsters have come, and so many have been killed. There's entire streets that are just, they're soaked in blood. And there was like an earthquake, and I've heard that the city has split. Like there's a giant chasm separating the east and the west parts of the city.
So would that put the chasm between us and the cathedral?
Yes.
Of course. Very,
Don't
very
forget-
convenient.
About the giant demon as well, and I point back up at the sky.
Oh, those all. There's no giant demon in the sky right now.
Oh.
Earlier,
Well, he was there.
yeah, there was one earlier, but it was quickly knocked out of the sky by some other creature.
Well, unfortunately, we probably need to make our way across that divide. But we will cross that divide when we come to it.
Indeed. Like I said, stick close. Let's get moving.
Okay. So,
By the way, does Ewan or anyone else want to spend a hit die so I can cast Close Wounds?
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll take one. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That was great.
anybody else spending hit dice? All right. Oh, and Peter, can you?
I'm gonna
roll-
spend a second one actually, but
Okay.
better.
Peter, can you roll your attack again?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was just good luck.
Oh, I didn't believe it. So
All right. So Ewan, as you begin leading the way to the Winchester, let's see if you guys get. Random encounter. Dun dun dun. Ewan, since you're leading the way, roll me a d10.
Screw this up, Ewan.
Okay. And since you're the one that's familiar with the city, do you want to make up as you go what it looks like getting there?
I mean, I just imagine a sort of blasted town, rubble all over the place. Many of the buildings crumbled or knocked over or whatever. Maybe a few resilient buildings are still intact or whatever, but
Okay.
occasional fires just because it's so hot.
Random NPCs coming out giving us magical weapons, cheering us on.
Giving us magical healing,
Yep.
giving us a whole bag full of sensu beans.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And everybody lived happily ever after.
Right.
everybody give me a perception check.
I would ask if I can roll for the cat, but even if the cat noticed, he wouldn't tell me anyway, so it won't matter.
All right. Kurt, I'm sending you a message.
So, Lux, do you know any, of your hookups down there at the Winchester? Get you some more of that stash I could possibly use.
I don't know that my mother has been to the Winchester, but even if she did, we do not need to meet up with the people she has hooked up with.
Hey, your mother has her own life, all right, Solomon?
I'm your new dad now.
You can call me stepdaddy.
All right, so Kurt, I sent you a message. I don't know what you want to do with
That
it.
was so wrong. So wrong, man.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I will tap Ewan on the shoulder and whisper, there are 4 men, humans, I think, who are sneaking down that alley going into a building. I don't know what they're up to, but it seems out of place given everything that's going on.
Does it? We're sneaking around.
Fair point.
Oh, we could go check it out. Maybe it's another potential haven.
It could be. In any event, it might make sense for all survivors to band together if we can find them.
Does the building that he points out look familiar to me in any way? Is it familiar?
It's not a specific like business or anything that would be pointed out that you would recognize. It's probably more like a residential building. It looks like it's relatively intact, at least from the outside. As you get closer, you notice that some of the windows and some of the other entrances seem to have been barricaded.
This itself might be a safe place for people to rest and hide.
Do you think these people saw us?
Didn't seem as if they were paying attention to us, so I don't think so. Plus, we are in this veil of shadows.
Shall we go check it?
I think so.
All right. I just like call back, slight detour.
All right. What do you other guys think about this?
I mean, any chance to not walk is an opportunity I'll take.
All right.
Yes, maybe they are people in need. We should go check.
All right, so you all turn down the alleyway. I assume Ewan, you're continuing to lead the way, or Solomon, would you step up and lead the way?
I'll go if Ewan isn't in front.
I mean, if I didn't see exactly where they went into, or what door or whatever.
Yeah, I'll go first then.
All right, so Solomon and the rest of you, as you turn down the alleyway, and you notice that much like the other areas, there's significant rubble. Towards the end of the alley, there's actually what appears to be some kind of flaming barrel, and as you get closer, this building, you notice that the windows have been hastily boarded, but you get to the door and it looks like it's open, just the barest crack.
I will, using Heaven's Fall, I'm going to push the door open.
Okay.
And see what I can see inside. I will say, I guess as the door creaks open, I would say, "We are friends, come to talk." Sort of a loud whisper.
Okay. So as you open the door, Solomon, it almost like punches you in the face, this stench. It's putrid beyond anything that you've ever experienced. Definitely the smell of rot and decay, but on a level that you've not yet experienced in your life.
So what do I see inside?
So as you open the door, it's kind of, it opens like into a hallway that kind of turns around. Since this is in an alley, you assume that this is a back entrance. So you don't see immediately anything in front of you. You do see that it is rather dark inside. And that the entrance curves into a kind of tunnel. So like here,
We still got the marks on our forehead, except for
let's cease. Yeah.
okay.
So here's the door you're in, right? You're coming in this way. So it kind of goes like that. And so you're looking in, and it looks like it kind of goes like that. Does that make sense?
Yep. Let me see what I have. we go. So I'm just going to take a silver coin and cast light on it and sort of throw it down the hall so that I could see what's at the end of the hallway.
Okay. So you throw it down this way,
Yep.
and it just appears to be an empty hallway here. You would have to actually come in order to look around this corner.
Okay. So I will go in then and start going down the hall.
All right. Anybody following Solomon?
Yeah,
That
you and Will.
smell. Ew.
It might be a good way to hide from the devils if they think there is nothing but dead inside.
So, you, Solomon, I'm gonna message you what you see.
So where are you working, Tony?
A hospital around here, doing a conversion project. And they're apparently sticklers about time. As opposed to my last job, and they're like, just be mostly on time. It's pretty nice.
Fiends, and I will charge in. Cannibals! Actually, do they still look human?
So it's hard to see with just the light of the coin, because of the way that it's kind of the room is positioned, but they don't look entirely human anymore. Their skin is pretty pale white, and each of them have teeth that are far too long and sharp, and tongues that are not anything you would expect in any kind of human.
So I am trained in religion, although not good at it. Can I try to identify what they are?
Sure.
Never mind.
Uh,
Evil, deformed people. Somewhat less deformed than Dr. Sheev, but still.
Oh, maybe they're my type of people.
let's really quickly get a battle map set up.
Well, since Tony has work in the morning.
Oh, is this a good place to stop it then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Um,
And my sleep schedule's already fucked. So trying to convert back to
Unfortunate that
early
you
morning.
naturally have like an inverse sleep schedule.
Yeah.
well, I'm glad to hear you're working again.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a project for an amount of time until it's done.
Okay, so it's just temporary for now.
Technically, yeah, but like, judging by the first 2 days, it's probably going to be a while.
So
All right.
Slow.
Yeah, exactly. Work slow. Yeah,
Apparently it's going to be very physically active, so
yeah.
Don't kill the job.
They were with the first day when we walked in, it was me and 3 other dudes. They were like, "Welcome to BJC, where chaos reigns." I'm like, oh, okay, cool, got it.
That's a introduction.
Yeah, like goes throughout the day, going throughout the day, doing some, unboxing basically. First 2 days have been unboxing equipment. And
Wow.
yeah, and they were like, if you think it makes sense, we're probably not doing it. The high probability we're not doing it.
I remember my first law firm job. They assigned me a mentor. They assigned all the new people a mentor, and my mentor opened with, "Let's just get this clear. A lot of people who work here are assholes. You're just gonna have to learn to live with it." That was the first thing I learned.
I love it.
Yep.
Was your mentor included in that? Did you find?
A lot of people there would have said yes. He quit soon thereafter, so I didn't get to know him super well.
Showed up to a job site one time. I think it was Alabama, and that was what the owner said to us. "Y'all ain't assholes, are you?" Like, oh, no.
Who's going to say yes to that? I guess an asshole. That kind of reminds me, I don't know why, but it reminds me of that one scene in The Fifth Element where they're like, "Are you human?" And he's like, "No, I am a meat popsicle." So what did people think about the game tonight?
Hell
It
yeah.
was good. I'm surprised to be in hell at 4th level.
Right?
I
You normally
know.
don't do the plane jumping until a little later.
That's the whole point of this campaign. Let's get you there early.
I've been waiting for this.
So have I.
I mean, this is the whole reason to play this one.
I have no idea what's going on, but it's cool.
Yeah, I think if we're gonna stop and try to have it out with every demon and devil that's doing something wrong, we're never gonna get to where we're supposed to go.
Hey, we'll level up because someone will die.
Because we clearly don't do experience or milestone leveling. It's just every time Tony's characters die.
Maybe.
Right.
Possibly. We don't know because this last time everybody died, so we don't know if it's anytime somebody dies or only me.
It might be if Lacis dies, nothing happens. Or maybe the whole world blows up. She's the only one that's not done it, so we don't know what'll happen when that happens.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
All right. Everybody good in 2 weeks?
Should be.
Should be.
Probably.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Take care,
Bye.
everyone.
Take it easy.
Goodbye.